I got another beer to share with you folks. And it's nice enough out that I can sit out on the porch as long as I got a nice hoodie on, which, sorry for hitting the microphone again. Got my fabulous Fest Meets Beer hoodie on. Still don't know who that is, but I love them. I really do. So, this beer sounded so interesting to me when I found it in the store. This is from Three Phase Brewing Company. It's called Geo, and it's a West Coast style Pilsner. Now, I like Pilsners. So, I immediately went, what would be a West Coast style Pilsner? I hope it's an elevation rather than a messing about with, if you know what I mean. So let me read some of the stuff on the can. Brewer's notes: hoppy, crisp, and fruity. And I'm familiar with these two hops, Citra and Mosaic hops, which I just recently had a beer that had those two exact hops in it, but I can't remember where it was or when it was. Far too much beer in between then and now. Sorry. Anyway, 5.5% alcohol by volume. Brewed and packaged by Phase 3 Brewing Company, Brewery Tap Room, Lake Zurich, Illinois, or Elmhurst, Illinois. And I'll include the web page and all that in the description down below. It's just the standard. If you're skateboarding and driving a heister, don't drink while pregnant. All right, so let's show you the can art too. I'm gonna set down my mug. Now we'll start on this side of the can. I'll go across. You know how I enjoy a well-designed can. This is very interesting, very modern art. Uh, so, and I do like the hummingbird down here. You know. So, I don't see any kind of pattern to it. I was hoping that this would be like a collage that if you got back far enough, it actually like made a picture of like an owl or something. But that's me. I look for something cool and everything. So, all right, I do like the black can though. Very interesting. So, um, and packaging matters sometimes, you know. So anyway, let's crack this thing open, and we're going to be drinking out of our. Ouch! Just trimmed my nails, so of course Ouch! Little foamy in the can. See that? Smells good. All right, we're drinking it out of the Fest Meets Beer mugs because I did dishes. All right, it is a pale beer. Actually, paler than standard beer color. Just a shade or two. Doesn't show up as much on the videos if what I'm seeing on the screen is any indication. Because here I can definitely see it pouring lighter. And this head has filled up my 16 ounces. So let's give it a sniff in glass. I smell a lot of the hops. And, I do enjoy those two hops. So, got a little bit of foam on my lip. I just taste more mustache than beer, though. So, that's not good. All right. Let's tuck in, see what it's like. Ooh, that's good. I don't get any pilsner out of it. Like their traditional pilsner flavor. I get those hops. Um, it's like it reminds me of those ales that I spoke about, like the Americana ale stuff. Um, very similar. But those were good. So, it's not a bad thing. Let's go back in, see what else comes up. I forgot to note, I noted it while I was actually drinking it, how cloudy this is. But I don't see anything floating in it. So it still is effervescing, though. So it is a nicely carbonated beer. That is very complex. One more so that I can nail down a description of what I'm experiencing. Okay, so in the mouth, it's smooth. It's not you don't experience any great flavors. Now, I shouldn't say great as in really good, excellent. I'm talking about in volume. Nothing nothing's jumping out while it's on your tongue. Then you swallow, and the hops begin the whole wash from the front of your tongue to the back. Whereas usually that experience you experience the hops from the back forward. Going back in. So there's a flavor. I can't identify it. That hops up, pops up right at the end of the swallow, where it's usually the hops washing forward. So it has to be a side effect of the hops, but I can't identify this flavor. It's interesting. It's pleasurable. It's complex though. It does have a complex effect on your tongue. So, um, I could see myself drinking this beer for a great deal of time and sitting there and trying to analyze that flavor at every sip, because I'm a nut like that. So, um, and I'm sorry if I keep repeatedly brushing the microphone. I forget it's laying against my body. So, and I'm not a professional. I'm just some dude on his porch who likes beers. I recommend you get this beer. If you like beers, if you like lightly hoppy beers, because this is a lightly hoppy beer. It's got a lot of hop to the flavor, but it's not a a flavor bomb, a punch in the face with hops. Um, hold a little in your mouth. Let it wash all the way around all surface of your tongue, because it has a different effect on all the different parts of my tongue, which is freaking crazy to me. So, one more time. Yeah, it's such an odd. It almost becomes savory at the end, because usually hops, I take that as a sweet in my mouth, because they are floral in nature. It's not so much like it's like a savory spice flavor comes into the foreground at the end of the swallow. So very good. I'm going to drink the rest of this beer and probably puzzle over it, trying to figure out exactly what they did. I am enjoying this, but I'm not enjoying it as a pilsner. Like that pilsner I had a couple of videos ago, that had big pilsner elements to it, and I believe that was a New Glarus pilsner. If you guys haven't tried that, if you can get it, get it. So, anyway, to answer the questions, I'll like talk back on other videos. I don't want to short phase three on their spotlight. So because this Geo is a good beer, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm sure they brewed it in the Pilsner style, but the something they did has made this leave the Pilsner style of brewing. Somehow in their flavoring they've brought it past that, you know, to a different style completely. So not a bad example of any beer. This West Coast style Pilsner. It's a very good beer. So I'm going to finish this one out here on the front porch. If I saw this in the stores, would I pick it up? Depends on what my mood was. Because as much as I'm enjoying this, I don't know if this would be like a daily drinker for me. But I do know that if I was going to someone's house, I would pick up a 6-pack of this so that I could share it with them because it's that good. It's good enough to share. I don't know if it's good enough to just become a habitual drink. Okay. So, if someone handed this to me at a party, I would be excited to talk to them about it. What is that flavor? Can you figure it out with me? You know? So, anyway, I'm going to get back into this beer and enjoy the last niblets of outside weather that we can use to do beer videos and relax on the porch. So, if you liked what I did here today, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up down below. And if you want to click the bell icon, you can get notifications about me. If you're new to my channel, I hope that this video has prompted you to hit the subscribe button. I'm pretty much like this every single video. Frazzled, uh, poor elocution, slouching, everything that's delightful about American men. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time I got a beer to share. Bye!